Hey, what's going on, guys? Scott coming at you here with another video at the Furriers channel. And this is mainly just some pickups and unboxing of a figure that I got in today. So I guess we'll start with a few of the pickups first, which I don't know if I've shown these or not. This one just came in here recently. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it with the glare. The Haslam. I'm not sure how everybody pronounces it, but that's pretty much how I pronounced it since 1990, whatever it was, when Street Fighter 2 was available to play on the Super Nintendo. So, needless to say, big time Street Fighter guy. No, never was really a Mortal Kombat guy. I grew up playing Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. Obviously, we had the arcades back then. Played a little bit, but I never was very good with the sticks in the arcades. I was always better with the Super Nintendo controller. And even before I played Street Fighter on the Super Nintendo at the arcades, I still struggled trying to pull off the moves. There were some people that must have spent a lot of time in there because they were a lot better than me. We got Ryu, which I've had this one for a minute. I haven't opened him. Saw him at Walmart. Look at that glare. Saw him at Walmart, and I was like, oh, I'll never see this figure again. And then it's on Amazon, and I've seen it at Target. Because there for a while, you would basically just see Chun-Li, Flee Long, and Ken. And that's pretty much it. And I have all three of those, which I had already opened. And this one was on Amazon. Guile and Ken were the main guys I played with. I probably played with Ken more, but Guile was my backup guy when I got bored of playing with Ken. So, and then Bison, this one was on Amazon, freaking 23 bucks. You can't beat that. Still haven't opened it. Obviously, haven't opened any of these. The only ones that are open is that Flee Long, Ken, Chun-Li. I pulled these out of the box since I've been seeing these other ones. And we got Ken there. And Flee Long, I always kind of kept him out. He always kind of reminded me of Bruce Lee. Obviously, I'm sure he was made to kind of look like Bruce Lee. But grew up loving Bruce Lee, loved the movies. I still watch them today. My wife hates them, but I still watch them. She'll sit on her phone and she'll ask me, you want to watch something else? And I'm like, no, I'm good. And I'm like, you're on your phone anyway, so you don't care. So, but anyways, the figure we're going to open today is Masters of the Universe figure. It is Flying Fist He-man New Eternia edition. I was really on the fence on getting any more He-man figures because I've got that the Masterverse one that's the throwback. It looks like the toy He-Man, except it's the 7-inch figure. Anyway, so I bought two of those. All the ones from the new show that have pretty much come out, which I know some people don't like the show. There's people with negative thoughts on the show. I kind of get their complaints a little bit because He-Man really wasn't in the first season. Well, Skeletor really wasn't in the first season either. So, I don't know. I don't know if they called it a bait and switch because they said it was He-Man, Masters of the Universe, all that business. And it was mainly had Tila and that one girl, Aid. I don't remember her name. I never got that figure either. And you actually get that figure really cheap, especially if it's open. It's like $6. But I really have no connection with that figure. The character, she ends up being the new Man-at-Arms at the spoiler at the end of at some point in season 2 or something. So, anyways, I'm rambling on. The show to me, I freaking binged the show. I don't know why people were so negative. I'm like, did you actually sit and watch it? And I mean, it wasn't exactly what I don't know what I was expecting to see. I had no expectations, to be honest. I was just glad to see some He-Man. And it was real, to me, it was good. I loved it. I literally watched it twice. And then the second season, the end, it's been out long enough. Spoiler, I'm about to say, the end when basically, what outfit was he wearing? It was kind of like the, I guess it's kind of like the Flying Fist outfit almost, or the Power Punch. I can't remember. He was wearing gold and stuff. I can't remember. But anyways, him and Tila kissed. Finally, they were together, and to me, that was just awesome. I love the whole thing. Unfortunately, with all the negativity and stuff, we're probably not going to get any more He-Man. I haven't heard anything else about it, so. Not that I've been looking. I'm not as in tune with what's coming out movie and TV show wise like I used to be, because you didn't have the internet the way it is now, and YouTube and people updating you on what's coming out. So I don't even watch them anymore. I might watch kind of somewhat reviews of movies that I'm curious about seeing, but for the most part, I don't go looking to see what's coming out next. I used to always go on to IMDb and just look to see, because they would have a list of the movies coming out in the theater for the next almost year and a half, and I get pretty excited about stuff. But it's weird. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and I just don't really give a shit anymore. I mean, I love watching movies and shows, but it's almost kind of like I like watching stuff that I've already seen before. It's my wife does not like it. Like, I'll come home from work and sit down and start playing a movie I've seen a billion times. Like this week, it's been Weird Science. I probably have seen that movie I don't know, a lot, because I used to watch it a lot when I was younger. And like right now, you might be able to kind of hear it upstairs. I'm watching, it's not old, but it's Jay and Silent Bob reboot, which people act like they didn't like that movie. I like that movie. Is what it is. He's done a lot of movies. It's kind of like you kind of get to where you keep doing the same thing, and the movies you do, and it kind of gets old on people's palate, I guess. I don't know. I still enjoyed watching Jay. I won't say it's my favorite. My favorite movie of Kevin Smith is probably like Chasing Amy and Mallrats, and Clerks too, and the first Clerks. It took me a little while to appreciate Clerks. Like when I first seen it back in the day when it first came out on VHS, I didn't appreciate it. But when I got a little bit older, I really appreciated that movie. But yeah, Mallrats 2, not Mallrats 2, but Clerks 2 was, man, I freaking love that movie. But Chasing Amy's still my favorite. I don't even know where I was going with that. I forgot. Anyways, opening He-Man, that's what I'm doing. Looking in the box here, great looking artwork on the back, as usual. The face on this one is that weird, I don't know if it's just the shading they do on these, but like on the Faker figure, the new Eternia one, that figure looks really good. This one though, the face, just from this picture, which I haven't taken it out of the plastic prism yet, but I'm just like, man, I don't know if I like that. I love that. He's got Too Bad right there. I've got that figure, which unfortunately, if I could have predicted the future, I would have waited to buy the figures, because they end up being cheaper than what they were. I think that Too Bad was like $39.99 or $29.99. It was obviously more than your regular figure. It was bigger. Oh, and I said I wasn't going to get this one, but I did. It's on Amazon right now for $14.95 or something like that. And I was like, 14 something. So I was like, man, I might as well get it. I love the armor. And if I hate the head that much, I'll just switch it out with the one. My favorite Masterverse figure, which is the Battle Armor one from the Revelations, basically season 2. I don't know if that's showing up real well. If you have it, you have it. You know. But yeah, this one is by far my favorite of the mat. This one's on my shelf. All the other ones are put away. Even the classic, looking at the 40th anniversary one they did or whatever. But yeah, this one, I've got him posed up on the shelf with Tila, because that's his boo. That was my boo back in the day. That was probably, He-Man wise, like figure, like back in the, I forgot what year it was. I've probably said this before, but the first figures I had of Master of the Universe was He-Man and Tila. It was a Sears special. It was in a rectangle box with just a picture, a sketch drawing of them on the front, no color or anything, with He-Man and Tila. So I don't know if any of you older cats out there remember that. I actually looked it up on the old internet, and there was that box, the 2-pack of Tila and He-Man. So my first He-Man figures were He-Man and Tila back in 85. It was between the year 84 and 86, I guess. I don't remember what year it was. But yes, it was about that time. And after that, what figures I got next, I do not remember. Like I mentioned in one of the videos I did with my son Clark, or maybe I was by myself. Figure-wise, when I was younger, I only got what my mom liked, and that was He-Man, Thundercats, and Star Wars. So I never got G.I. Joes. I never really cared to get G.I. Joes. I remember having friends that had G.I. Joes, and I was always kind of maybe a little bit envious of the fact that they had G.I. Joes, and that was something different from what I had. I had He-Man, Transformers, Thundercats, and Star Wars. The one I had the most of was He-Man, because my mom liked He-Man. So I got to get what she liked. And I loved He-Man too, don't get me wrong. I'm glad she liked it too, because I loved the cartoon. And anyways, taking this one out of the box, we're looking at it. This business here is some hard plastic. And we got some different boots compared to what He-Man's usually wearing, with the kind of clothy looking wrap boots. I love these shoulder pads they have on here. Looks like some Hercules kind of stuff from like God of War or something. It's the only reason I thought about that was because I literally just played through God of War 3 and beat it again. And I was thinking the whole time I was playing, it's like, man, I really do miss games like this. Maybe it's because it's more simplistic, I guess, maybe. I don't know. So that brought me on to playing the new God of War, which is not the new God of War Ragnarok. It's the one before that. So I'm currently playing through it again, which I looked, the last time I played that game was like, I think it was like 2019 or something like that. I don't know, something crazy. I looked at my last save spot, and I was like, dang, I haven't played this in a long time. So anyways, this He-Man, now that we're having him out, everything on him is looking pretty good, moving good. You know, sometimes I get some of these figures, I think my Stinkor, the ankles have always been so messed up on that figure. And he has his shield, which has a gimmick, but I mean, the old one, you would twist it and do like this. It would like fling stuff. So that's definitely not happening with this, because he doesn't have that action feature. And we're going to bust out his Flying Fist. Oh man, this He-Man comes with a 0 sword. Oh, maybe he does. I think it's hands. So we got our Flying Fist, which these don't look like fist. Let's see which arm we can put it on. Well, and it goes on there. All right, I guess. I don't know if you're supposed to move these braces, but yeah. Thing about these weapons with He-Man, these flying fists and all that crap, they don't want to stand very well. Just I know y'all probably know that, but yeah, he does not want to stand very well when he has them. So, and get him to hold his shield's a pain in the butt too. So we'll try to get that in there and just have him stand there, get that ready to go, and that's pretty much it. We're not even going to try to stand him because I know unless you just have this sucker pointing straight down, eventually that he's going to flop over. So it's just like with that hero figure with that big ass staff he has. I literally always have to like do something different with him to get that to stay in place. And let's see here, hand wise, he's got some fists, and these are gold. He comes with gold fists. That's, I guess they're like gloves. I don't know what's up with that. I guess that kind of matches the bracelets he's got. And then we got this thing here, which I don't know how that goes in there. Maybe it just snaps. I don't know what I'm supposed to put in that thing. Oh, we had a hand fly off. I guess maybe this thing will sit in there somehow, or will it go that way? Honestly, don't know. I haven't seen any other pictures. Maybe the shield go? No, there's no place for the shield. I remember the old one had that piece back there, and you would like turn it. So I don't know if that's what they're trying to do. We had a fist fly off. So I don't know if that's the deal. Maybe y'all know. Y'all figured it out. But that doesn't go on there like that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Let's look at the back of the box here. I'm reaching over here. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to... It's showing it like sliding in there, but that sucker ain't sliding. There it goes. Yep. And even with that on there, man, I'm not going to put it in the camera, but I'm going to see if it'll even stand with that heavy ass. Oh, yeah, it's just wanting to go straight back. It's just wanting to fall. So, anyways, that's just kind of the new He-Man figure I got. And I went, oh, of course, that thing's going to pop right out. I don't even know if I want to pose this thing with it. I might switch the head on that one because that one, that one's more like the cartoon. Still not a He-Man. I don't know. It seems like with Origins, they've just had a hard time trying to get that face right. Even with the Origins, I've got the cartoon collection up there. Let's see if I can slide him out without everything falling. Yep. I put away my Origin. Anytime I get any more, because of shelf space, if I get a cartoon collection figure in, I just switch them out. And I like this one a lot. I love the cartoon collection. At first, I was like, I'm not going to get it because I got all the Origins. But, well, like I said, somebody's going to try to fall. We'll fix it later. Anyways, I said I wasn't going to get it, but then I did because that's kind of what happens. And I love the cartoon collection. Don't get me wrong, I still love the Origins collection. Eventually, once I redo my shelving, I want to have the Origins and the cartoon collection like on different shelves, but side-by-side shelves. So that's a project here in the future. I think I've rambled on enough about nothing. We take a look at a figure, and I'm going to go sit down and finish watching my movie. So y'all have a good one. Later, guys.